All right, so let me just go through these steps. Step number one is a pattern interrupt. Just something real quick, like I did here today, sent you a video instead of sending you an email, right? That's a pattern interrupt. You can do that to your prospects as well, or clients. They'll find it, they might appreciate it that you're sending them a video versus sending them an email. All right, something else you could, so number two, you're gonna go to the pre-verbal agreement, which as you can see right here, you wanna touch on the Titan, Titan, okay? T stands for, you wanna thank and acknowledge, okay? Number two is you wanna manage any interruptions out there, how much time, this presentation is gonna go, or this meeting that you're gonna go tomorrow. You have 15 minutes, by the way. And the agenda, what are you going to cover, or you can ask them what they want to cover. That's either way is fine. And then you want to talk about both, so what they want to cover and what you want to cover, right? And then what are the next steps after the meeting? What would you agree on? So something like, and you towards the end we'll decide if it makes sense for us to schedule another meeting to talk about some solutions or not. Could be as simple as that, okay? Use your own words, okay? This is yours. I'm giving you the skeleton. So after you do step number two, you want to go into step number three, which is the pain, okay? You want to talk about pain points. So in the pain, you want to cover the surface pain, the impact of that surface pain on the business, on the team, and on the numbers, on the income, how much that's affecting the bottom line, okay? So you're going to convert the pain from a surface of downtime to how much money that's costing them. That's very important, okay? And number three is, what is the personal impact? How do they feel about it? All right? Look, I know some of you may be hesitant towards, the word feel. How do you feel? And that's okay too, okay? That's not unusual. Especially for us, men, we have some trouble use the word, how do you feel about it, okay? And since I had the same challenges as well in the past. And so once I started using it, I find it like people, they just want to share and they want to purge that out. They want to tell you how they feel about it. And it's the most powerful tool when you're actually doing it out of interest, not like, oh, so how do you feel about it? No, like how do you feel about it? Okay? Frustrated, stuck, must be done. That's building bonding, rapport. Okay, that's why this is so important. Okay, so and in the pain step, I don't want you to go through three for the sake of this presentation. Only one pain, but you want to go into depth of it. After the pain, you want to move and what kind of questions you would use in the pain. So what's going on? How long this been going on for? Okay. And now you're going to the impact. How does that affect your business, the team, money? Is that costing any money? How much that's costing you? And now you go into how do you feel about it towards the end. And once they share with you how do you feel about it, now you tell them, well, that's not unusual. Many of our clients we work with, they have the same challenges too, right? Now you want to nurture them. Okay, just a quick statement, nurturing statement. All right, so after you do this, you jump into that pre-qualification. That pre-qualification, obviously do, have you thought of an investment for us to cover this issue, okay? And then your prospect tomorrow role play, they would not share that with you right away, but you want to use one of the 4 techniques we talked about. One of them is the, off the record. The second one is the bracketing. The third one is classification. And the fourth one is, is it the Escalade, the Mercedes, and or the Kia or whatever, right? So your own terms. All right, and then you're gonna talk about the delivery time. Look, what's the delivery time there, and it's gonna be reasonable. So we're gonna make it reasonable, and then the decision. Okay, who, what, where, why, and how the decision is being made. And after you're done with this, you're almost done. You're almost there. So you're just gonna say, well, now you're gonna go back to the next step. All right, so you're gonna summarize what you learned from your prospect, and you're gonna schedule another meeting for another time so that you can present some solutions after you meet with your team. Simple as that. Drop the mic. Rock star.